Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with the victory in that one. So they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. The Bengals at 500, sitting at 5-5. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Browns defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And this will be incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And Chase will go in motion left.
12. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken at the 46. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
First down. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Stop.
On second down, Burrow. This complete to Jones. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 1, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. You look at this Browns defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. 2nd and 9.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Looking to center once, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bengals 0. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
12, 12, 12.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
11, 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
On point, ready?
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Stop.
Inside handoff to Mixon.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On 2.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Now Burrow.
Quick slant. He's got Joe Mixon.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 Thomas. Twelve. 11 MT. 11.
Now it's Burrow. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Burrow on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And trouble trying to middle here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Watson. It's caught. Cooper. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Hopkins hangs this one out to the right. Missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Trey Hendrickson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
One, ready? Stop!
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Burrow changing the look.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd from 19 yards away. And the Bengals take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10.
Set.
Here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And now an audible here into something else.
Watson off play action.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Watson going to sneak it. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll work down inside the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cleveland.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's
2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll run it here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Burrow's throw pulled in by Woods. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
Gun. Cut. 11, Tommy. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty. Cut.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One, ready?
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On one, ready? Stop.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down.
11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Get set.
A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Now Burrow.
Complete to Jones. Cincinnati score. Charlie Jones, 30 yards. And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. Watson. Completes to Njoku. On the move past the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, Watson.
This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Alert! Hey, 31!
Chubb is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Clock now under 30 ticks and running.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try again with Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. One last throw here for Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Bengals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been the prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure.